Hey, chosen one. If your heart has been feeling different lately, softer, more open, more still, that's not just a passing mood. That's a sacred shift. You're no longer searching for love from a place of lack. You're aligning with it from a place of wholeness. And the universe is responding. These 7 divine signs aren't random. They are quiet confirmations that your soulmate, the one written in the stars for you, is drawing closer than ever. From the rising peace within your spirit, to angel numbers and synchronicities guiding your path. From the release of past pain, to the magnetic pull toward places and people you can't quite explain. Everything is preparing you for love that is real, deep, and sacred. So if your soul has been whispering, something is coming, you're right. These signs are more than just moments. They are a message. You are ready. And love is already on its way. Let's walk through these signs together and help your heart recognize what it's been waiting for. Dear chosen one, love for a soul like yours has never been ordinary. Your heart was never meant for surface-level connections. It beats for something deeper, something sacred. Your journey in love has always been different, marked not by ease but by meaning. You're here for a love that aligns with your soul's purpose, not just your emotions. Maybe you've often felt like the outlier. While others seem to fall in love easily, you struggled to feel truly seen. You sensed false promises before they were spoken. You felt the hollowness in connections that lacked depth. And through it all, your heart kept searching. Not out of desperation, but out of knowing. Because your soul carries a frequency that won't settle for less than what's true. That's why the path has been winding. Maybe you've walked through lonely nights wondering why love felt just out of reach. Maybe you've loved with your whole being and had your heart broken in return. But those moments weren't there to break you. They were there to build you, to awaken your strength, to help you remember who you are and what you truly deserve. Every heartbreak was a sacred lesson. Every detour was divine redirection. The universe never withheld love. It was preparing you for a connection that matches the light you've grown into. You were never meant to chase love, only to become so aligned with it that it has no choice but to find you. So if lately you've felt a shift, peace where there once was longing, trust where there once was doubt, that's not your imagination. That's your spirit recognizing the nearness of something real. 7 divine signs are gently rising in your life, like sacred lanterns showing you the way. These signs don't just speak of possibility, they confirm that love is already on its way to you. Type 777 in the comments if your soul feels this truth. And stay with me now, as we walk through these 7 sacred signs together. Your destined love is not a fantasy. It's a promise unfolding in divine time. Sign 1. A deep inner peace. As a chosen one, have you recently felt a quiet peace in your heart? That's the first and most powerful sign that your sacred love is drawing near. Your journey to true love was once filled with longing, restlessness, and silent questions about when love would arrive. But when your destiny of love is about to touch your life, everything shifts. Your heart stops searching. Your mind calms. Instead, a gentle inner peace embraces you, as if love already belongs to you. This inner peace is unlike anything you felt before. It's not about giving up or settling for solitude. It's a deep knowing that true love is on its way, and you don't need to rush. You feel whole, content within yourself, no longer needing others to prove your worth. Recall a recent moment, perhaps sitting by a window, watching the sunlight and feeling your heart lighten. That's the sign of your heart healing blooming. Why does this happen? Love doesn't come when you chase it desperately. Love comes when you embody it. When you love yourself, cherish your worth, and live authentically, you radiate a soft light that draws your destined partner closer, The universe mirrors the energy you share. When you live in inner peace, sacred love naturally finds you. You'll also notice old wounds no longer hold you back. The pain and failures that once haunted you fade into distant memories. You stop replaying sad stories in your mind. Instead, you're grateful for their lessons and let go with ease. This freedom opens space for new love. You no longer chase connections that don't fit, knowing you deserve something truly meant for you. More than that, you begin to feel at home within your own spirit. Even in moments of silence, you no longer feel alone. You feel accompanied by something greater. A presence, a promise, a quiet knowing that the universe is conspiring with your heart. You find yourself enjoying your own company more, creating beauty in your daily rituals, feeling peace in the pause, and perhaps most telling of all, your standards quietly rise. You no longer entertain energies that feel chaotic, one-sided, or unclear. You choose peace over confusion, authenticity over performance, soul over surface. Because now, you know what you carry, and what you're worth. If you're feeling this inner peace, trust that you're ready. True love isn't just a dream, it's closer than ever. When has your heart whispered, "Everything will be okay"? Hold on to that feeling, for the next sign will further light the path to your destiny of love. Sign 2. Angel numbers and spiritual synchronicities. Once peace has settled into your spirit, something curious begins to unfold. You begin to notice the world around you speaking in symbols and subtle signs. The second sacred signal that divine love is near doesn't come with noise, it comes with wonder. Angel numbers and spiritual synchronicities start to appear like scattered stars across the sky of your daily life. And your heart, already softened by healing, starts to recognize them. Have repeating numbers like 111, 222, or 777 been showing up in quiet, magical ways? Perhaps they appear on clocks just when you look up, or on receipts, billboards, even dreams. They're not random. They're sacred whispers from the universe, a cosmic way of saying, "You're not alone. Keep going." Each sequence carries a message. 111 opens doors to new beginnings, 222 reminds you to trust divine timing and harmony, and 777 assures you of protection, purpose, and the hand of the divine guiding every step. When these numbers appear, let yourself pause. Breathe in their meaning. It's the universe smiling at you, letting you know your soul's longing is being heard. But the guidance doesn't stop with numbers. You'll begin to notice other synchronicities, those uncanny alignments that seem to speak directly to your heart. Maybe a love song starts playing just as you're thinking of a future partner. Or a certain name keeps repeating in conversations, as though preparing your heart for someone you've yet to meet. You might dream of a place you've never been, or feel an unexplainable pull to visit somewhere familiar. These are not coincidences. They're sacred echoes of something greater, stitching your inner world to what's coming. At times, it might feel like the universe is composing a gentle symphony just for you. Notes of memory, signs, and soul whispers woven into your days. You may find feathers, coins, or see symbols from your past resurface at just the right moment. All of it is part of the guidance, proof that your journey to love is being divinely choreographed. And even when nothing makes sense on the surface, your soul will recognize the pattern and feel reassured. These signs aren't meant to make you chase after love. They are invitations to soften, to trust, to stay open. They are reminders that the universe hasn't forgotten you. It's preparing something extraordinary. So the next time you see those numbers or feel that nudge, smile. Let it warm you. Let it remind you that love is not a question of if, but when. And that when is coming closer with every sign. So open your eyes and your heart. Let curiosity guide you like moonlight on water. Let these small miracles anchor your faith. For with each synchronicity, With each angel number that appears like a sacred breadcrumb, the universe is saying, stay the course. You are not behind. You are not lost. You are aligned. And the next sign will take you even deeper into the heart of the love you are destined for. Sign 3. Releasing past trauma. There comes a moment, quiet and almost imperceptible, when you realize something within you has shifted. A heaviness you didn't know you carried is gone. Following the angel numbers and divine synchronicities that softly confirmed you were on the right path. The third sacred sign that love is drawing near is this: the gentle, powerful release of past trauma. As a chosen one, you may feel your heart suddenly lighten, as if old burdens, those invisible weights you carried for years, are melting away without resistance. Wounds that once bled in silence now begin to close. Stories you once replayed late at night become faint echoes. What once brought you pain now passes through your memory like a breeze, leaving peace instead of sorrow. This release doesn't need a grand moment. Sometimes it's as simple as remembering a betrayal and no longer feeling the sting, or thinking of a closed chapter and realizing you've lost the urge to reopen it. That's not forgetting. It's healing. It's a quiet miracle. It's the soul finally saying, I'm ready to move on. The universe orchestrates this shift with precision. It knows that sacred love cannot bloom in a heart still tangled in pain. So, as your destined partner draws nearer, you are invited, gently, patiently, to let go, to put down the backpack of memories, expectations, and what-ifs. You no longer feel the need to prove your worth or defend your scars. Instead, you understand. The past was not a punishment, but preparation. One of the most profound signs of this readiness is the birth of spiritual forgiveness, not for them, but for you. You no longer need apologies to feel whole. You release the cycle of self-blame and start offering yourself grace. Forgiveness doesn't say what they did was okay. It says, I choose peace over pain. And in that choosing, you unlock the door for love to enter. You may also notice how your relationship with yourself deepens. You speak more gently to your own heart. You honor your needs. You give yourself the compassion you once begged from others. That's not weakness, it's strength reborn. And from that space of inner compassion, a new truth emerges. I am enough, just as I am. So if recently you've felt a softness where there used to be sorrow, if you've caught yourself smiling at a memory that once brought tears, if you've stopped chasing closure and found it within yourself, take it as a sacred sign. You are no longer bound to your past. You are free. And in that freedom, love finds room to bloom. Your heart, now open and unburdened, becomes a garden ready for something real, something lasting. The next sign will bring even deeper confirmation that your destined love is not only near, it is already on its way. Sign 4. An unexplained pull to a place or event. After the release of past pain and the lightness that follows, something curious begins to awaken within you. As a chosen one, you may feel a quiet but persistent tug on your spirit, a mysterious urge to go somewhere, do something, be somewhere you can't quite explain. This is not coincidence. It is the fourth sign that your sacred love is drawing near, a spiritual calling, an inner pull guiding you toward a place or event prepared just for your unfolding destiny. You might suddenly feel drawn to visit a new town, attend a gathering, take a different walking path, or say yes to something you'd normally decline. It could be as small as entering a cozy bookstore you've passed 100 times, or as spontaneous as booking a trip without knowing why. Even a simple cafe or an online event might catch your attention, not with logic, but with a feeling, a flutter in the heart, a magnetic pull you can't ignore. That whisper in your chest, that's not chance. That's your soul responding to the map the universe has quietly placed before you. These moments often come after healing has softened your inner world, when you're no longer chasing love, but beginning to trust life again. And in that stillness, your intuition grows louder, more certain. You find yourself nudged toward places that hold significance your mind doesn't yet understand, but your heart does. That sense of "I need to be there" is the compass pointing toward a divine intersection, where your energy meets the energy of someone who has been searching for you too. Remember, chosen one, your sacred love won't appear through forced timelines or empty scrolling. It arrives through alignment, when your soul says yes to life's unexpected invitations. The universe works in layered harmony, guiding you through whispers, timing, and instinct. And when you follow that call, no matter how small or strange it feels, you open a door. Not only to a place, but to a connection meant just for you. Trust this process. Let your feet go where your heart pulls. The logic can wait. The magic cannot. The path may not make sense at first, but later, you'll look back and see how perfectly every step led you here. And in those moments, you'll realize it was never random. It was always love, guiding you home. So if there's a place, a class, a journey, or even a quiet park that seems to call your name, don't brush it off. Follow it. That's your intuition speaking in the voice of the divine. For with every step you take, guided by the unseen, you walk closer to the one who's already walking toward you. The next sign will open your heart even wider and show you just how near love truly is. Sign 5. Self-love and self-respect. After following the quiet nudges of your intuition, after letting your spirit be guided by the invisible hand of the universe, a powerful transformation begins to rise from within. As a chosen one, you may begin to feel your inner light shining more clearly than ever before. And this is the 5th sacred sign that divine love is near. The blooming of self-love and self-respect. For the first time, you're no longer seeking love to fill a void. Instead, you turn inward and begin to see the true worth of who you are. In the past, perhaps you doubted your value, endured relationships that disrespected your heart, accepted less than you deserved, all in the name of love. But now, a deeper truth begins to awaken within you. You no longer have to compromise your dignity to be loved, because divine love doesn't ask you to shrink, it asks you to rise. This transformation is not about becoming cold or distant. It's about becoming rooted in compassion for yourself. You begin setting boundaries, not out of fear of losing someone, but out of reverence for your peace. You say no, with softness but certainty. You walk away from relationships that drain your spirit, and you stop trying to heal others by breaking pieces of yourself. Instead, you remember this: those who are meant for you will never make you abandon your inner calm. You begin to treat your body as sacred. You listen to your emotions like they are old friends. You invest in passions that make you feel alive. Whether single or not, you start building a life filled with love. Because love doesn't start with someone else. It starts with you. This is the frequency of someone ready to receive divine partnership. When you truly respect yourself, you send a clear signal into the universe. I am worthy of a love that honors me. And the universe listens. It responds with a partner who doesn't just see your worth, but treasures it, protects it, and stands beside you in balance and grace. Gone are the days of desperation. Gone is the search for someone to complete you. You now understand. You have been whole all along, and that wholeness, that sacred freedom of a healed heart, becomes the strongest magnet for the kind of love that's meant to last. You've outgrown your old self, the one who questioned her worth, the one who accepted less. Now, you are becoming someone who is ready to receive a love that uplifts, cherishes, and meets you in your highest truth. Love is no longer something you're chasing. It's something that's already on its way to you. Sign 6. Meeting people who mirror your future partner's energy. As you begin to walk with the quiet strength of self-love and the sacred clarity of self-respect, something begins to shift in your outer world. As a chosen one, you may start encountering people who feel strangely familiar, like soul echoes from a future not yet lived. And this is no accident. It is the 6th sacred sign that your divine love is near. You begin meeting people who carry the energetic imprint of your destined partner. These connections are not always romantic. In fact, most are not. But there's something undeniable in their presence, the way they speak, the way they see you, or the sense of ease and depth that flows in your conversations. A new colleague who treats you with gentle respect. A stranger at a retreat who shares the same vision for life. A friend whose words seem to mirror the longings of your heart. These are not coincidences. They are sacred previews, glimpses of the love you are calling in. The universe sends these reflections not just to give you hope, but to prepare your heart, to attune you to the energy of the partner you're meant for. Sometimes this recognition comes in quiet waves. A moment in conversation, a passing look, a shared value. Other times it strikes more deeply, as if your soul whispers, "This feels familiar. This feels true." These encounters serve a higher purpose. They help refine your understanding of what love means to you now. After years of accepting less, you're finally seeing what more can feel like. You begin to raise your standards, not out of pride, but out of reverence for what your heart truly deserves. Even characters in books, scenes in films, or lyrics in a song may stir something sacred in you, as if echoing the qualities of the love you're destined to share. Sometimes even people from your past reappear, not as a return to old patterns, but as mirrors of growth. They show you what's possible when healing meets the right timing. Stay aware. These are not distractions. They are signposts. The universe is speaking through people, places, and timing, nudging your heart toward the energy it is already learning to recognize. You'll also begin noticing how the landscape of your relationships evolves. Toxic patterns begin to dissolve. Shallow connections no longer tempt you. Instead, you're drawn to authenticity, emotional resonance, and deep spiritual alignment. And something even more beautiful begins to happen. You start attracting souls who see you, not for your appearance or what you can offer, but for the light you carry, for the truth you've come to embody. These people match your frequency because you finally come home to your own energy. You are aligned, and the universe is mirroring that back to you through every meaningful connection. Some of these moments may feel like déjà vu, or like meeting someone you've known in another life. That's because, on a soul level, you have already started aligning with your destined love. And these encounters are not delays. They are part of the bridge, leading you closer, preparing your spirit to receive the one who is meant for you. If these sacred mirrors are beginning to appear in your life, trust this: love is not far. The universe is placing the final pieces around you, so that when your destined partner arrives, your heart will recognize them not as a stranger, but as a home. Sign 7. An unshakable, knowing that love is near. As your soul continues to awaken through each divine sign, after you've encountered those who carry the sacred energy of the love meant for you, something profound begins to settle within. As a chosen one, you may feel it not in words or visions, but in the stillness of your heart. An unshakable knowing that love is no longer a question, it's a certainty. This is the 7th and most powerful sign that your sacred love is near. A deep, undeniable inner conviction that true love is not just coming, It's already aligning with your life. This knowing is not fleeting. It is not rooted in fantasy or longing. It is grounded in your spirit, felt in your bones, and whispered in every quiet moment of your day. You may not see the evidence yet. You may not know how or when it will appear. And yet somehow, you already trust that it's closer than ever. Unlike the ache of waiting that once lived in your chest, this is different. This is peace. This is presence. You wake with a lightness, as though something beautiful is unfolding behind the scenes. You move through your world with quiet anticipation, as if the atmosphere around you is charged with promise. Your soul no longer asks, "Will love find me?" Instead it says, "I am already being found." And in those moments, perhaps while standing by a window, or walking in silence, or smiling at nothing at all, your heart stirs as if it's already in love with what's to come. That is the sign. That is your spirit reaching the final stage of healing. This inner knowing brings a sacred shift. You stop begging the universe for signs and begin thanking it in advance. You envision your future relationship with clarity, not in desperation, but in quiet reverence. It feels real because energetically, it already is. Your awareness sharpens. You notice the symbols. You feel drawn to certain names, places, or even moments that seem to vibrate with meaning. These aren't accidents, they are confirmations. And perhaps most powerfully, fear begins to loosen its grip. Doubt fades into the background. You no longer question whether you're worthy of love. You know you are. You don't rush the timing, you trust it. You don't look for proof. You live as if the promise is already fulfilled. Because in your soul, you can feel it. Like the scent of rain before the storm. Like the light that shifts before the dawn. You begin to prepare, not in urgency, but in devotion. You clear space in your life, simplify routines, release distractions. You make room in your heart, your home, your habits. Not because love is missing, but because you feel it arriving. You are no longer waiting. You are receiving. This knowing is a divine gift, planted by your higher self, confirmed by the universe, and nurtured by the love that is already flowing toward you. If you feel this unshakable certainty rising within you, then know this: the wait is over. Love is already near. You, chosen one, have felt the unshakable certainty that divine love is near. But seeing the signs is only the beginning. To fully receive the sacred partner destined for you, you must align your energy with love and prepare your heart to welcome the gift the universe is offering. These signs are sacred confirmations that true love is close. But if you are not spiritually and emotionally ready, you may miss the doorway when it opens. Love is not just attraction. It is preparation, alignment, and sacred action. These are the steps to take when the signs begin to appear on your path. First, stay open and receptive. Divine love rarely arrives the way you expect. The universe may send your destined partner through surprising circumstances, through events that seem random but are in fact divinely orchestrated. If you're too rigid, holding on to a specific timeline or outcome, you may unconsciously block what's meant for you. Flow with trust. When your spiritual intuition nudges you toward a place, a person, or a new experience, follow. Your heart is leading you toward your destiny. Next, begin healing any emotional blocks that remain. Even as the universe arranges your love story, your readiness matters. Many chosen ones still carry subconscious fears, old wounds, or limiting beliefs that can sabotage love when it arrives. Are you afraid of abandonment? Do you struggle to trust? Do you believe love always ends in pain? Take time to explore these inner shadows. Gently release what no longer serves. Write your fears down. Meditate and let them go. Affirm your worth daily. A free heart is the doorway to divine love. Step into your highest self. Your destined partner is not coming to complete you. They are arriving to walk beside the whole, empowered version of you. That means becoming the person who is aligned with sacred love. Focus on spiritual growth, emotional maturity, and your divine mission. When you embody self-love, you attract someone who resonates with your light. If you're still holding on to toxic habits or settling for less than your value, you're delaying your own blessing. Rise to meet your next level, and love will meet you there. Take inspired spiritual action. Love is not something you wait for. It's something you align with. This doesn't mean chasing people or forcing relationships. It means placing yourself in the spaces where love can find you. If you feel drawn to a place, go. If a new activity calls to you, try it. If an opportunity to connect arises, say yes. The universe will lead, but you must take the steps. Recall a recent moment when you followed an intuitive nudge, perhaps joined a class and felt your energy shift. That's how divine timing unfolds. Practice spiritual discernment. Not everyone who shows up during this season is your destined partner. Sometimes distractions appear right before blessings do. Pay attention to energy, not just words. A sacred connection brings peace, not chaos. It feels effortless, not forced. It lifts you, not drains you. If something feels off, trust your intuition. If a connection feels heavy or unclear, release it. Your true love will arrive with divine clarity in every step. Continue to strengthen your faith in divine timing. One of the biggest traps when the signs appear is impatience. The urge to rush the process or question if love is truly coming. Doubt lowers your vibration. Fear creates resistance. Faith is your greatest power. When you fully trust, you surrender control and allow the universe to move freely. True love is already on its way. Your task is to align, prepare, and receive. Finally, express spiritual gratitude and declare your blessing. Gratitude activates manifestation. Instead of asking, "When will love come?" begin to say, "I am grateful that my destined partner is already on their way to me." Speak it, feel it, live as if it is already yours. The universe responds to faith, and when you truly believe that love is near, you create a powerful energetic opening for it to arrive with ease. If these signs are appearing in your life now, you are standing in a powerful season of transformation. Love is not waiting for you. It's waiting for you to step into complete alignment. Prepare your heart, trust the process, and know this: your destined partner is closer than ever. Thank you, dear chosen one, for walking this journey with me. Thank you for listening to your heart, for believing that true love is not just a dream, but a sacred promise quietly unfolding in your life. Wherever you are on your healing and awakening path, I wish you light in your spirit, softness in your heart, and deep trust that the universe is gently guiding the most beautiful things your way. Divine love is not something you have to chase. It's something you are becoming. And when you live in alignment, peace, and gratitude, that love finds you, effortlessly and naturally. If you've recognized any of these signs in your own life, I invite you to share your experience in the comments below. I would love to hear your story. Don't forget to subscribe for more weekly messages of healing and spiritual guidance. And if this message touched your heart, share it with someone you care about. Love is closer than you think, and you are worthy of a love that is deep, whole, and divine. I'll see you again on the next step of your journey.